The trusted care partnership between Secure Healthcare Solutions and the Spinal Injuries Association is really important. They've been partners for many, many years. It enables both organisations to work collaboratively, to enable people with life after injury to thrive, to enable people to live, the lives that they wish to live. And the SIA enable that. Secure Healthcare Solutions are really proud to promote that and to support them as a charity.
Recently, I met a new client. He was in a rehabilitation centre up in the north. He's an extremely athletic gentleman before his spinal cord injury, where he had an accident. And we got chatting, and he'd met other care providers, but for some reason I think we'd got this link. We'd got a very shared interest in how he wanted his life to go, because he'd had little choice in where it was at there. And a big part, he wanted to go to Nadex. Now, this man lives up in Manchester. He was in a rehab centre in Sheffield, and his funding wouldn't start until he actually went home to Manchester. So we had to work out, well, we're Wolverhampton, so he wants to be at the LEC Birmingham. There's no staff in Birmingham for him in that area. And it was, how can we get him in a hotel room, make sure he has all of his routine that is associated with being a spinal cord injury, and making sure he could go out for the day, start his new journey when he left the rehab centre. So myself and a couple of my nurses volunteered, and we were able to go to the Hilton. We took all of our equipment from our training room, the mobile hoist. We took so much equipment that was personal, that he would need, that would make it as the best situation that we could. We made it work, and we managed to get him out of the rehab centre. I met him with another one of my nurse. We set the room up ready for him. They went and had dinner because they were starving. It was quite a long journey down. And then the following morning, I think it was about 6:30 in the morning, myself and my nurse met, and we went into his room. We did his complete morning routine and made sure he was all dressed and ready. And it was fun because it was thinking on your feet. It wasn't a set up room like a hospital, or how it was, how it would be when he got home. It was very much like Army A&E, just get on it, and make sure that everything he could do. So we did. Myself and my nurse, we were in there for a couple of hours. We went every morning, every night, make sure that we gave his daughter and his wife the support they needed. And yeah, it worked out really well. He was able to go to Nadex. And then on the last day, we went there early in the morning, did the routine, collected all of his equipment, and then we drove up to where he lived on the night time to get him settled into a new house they'd just moved into. And it was lovely. It was an emotional moment because he'd waited so long to be back with his family, and they'd all got there to see him, and the new staff coming in. It was a moment that I'd already started that process, and regardless of my position, the nurse that was going to be leading that package, we went together and we made sure that we did it. And I think a couple of people at the office that had been working on the rotas and everything, because they'd had such a nice time speaking with him and organising how his staff were going to be, the mean Greece, they came up with me so that he could put a face then to the person on the phone, and it was lovely. It was a really nice, we got cake. So it was a great night. It was really lovely. So he was able to come out, he was able to go to the show, but his funding, his actual care didn't start for 2 days after. So we made it happen for him. It was a good feeling. It was a good part of that journey to see him be able to go and do something he wanted to do.